A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Gordon. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. With the catch, it's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside at wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris Brazzell, a big-time playmaker, for the Vols. They're going to have to replace that, David, but they've done such a good job recruiting and developing. There's no question in my mind they're going to find guys that can go on the outside and hurt you.
They find those guys with speed, right? And they create so much space in this offense. Now, make no mistake about it. This is a run-first offense, and I love the way they do it, but developing that chemistry out wide, finding their new guys. They found them a year ago quickly. They stepped up. They made plays. Who's going to be their playmakers this season?
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Vols decide to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Makes the grab. It's Owens. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Play fake, Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Riley. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Reed to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, don't make those contested catches.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He might want another play. Throwing Reed. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Reed. Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Second down, he'll throw it. Complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to get away. Took care of it himself. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Snaps it in the shotgun. Open on the right side, that's Smith.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need...
Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vols!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
Here we go.
Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Back to throw, it's Reed. They're working that left side.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Reed to throw. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. Breaks away on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Gordon. Might have a chance. Touchdown Volunteers! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
Going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running inside, it's Owens. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing Reed. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Reed. Found the spot in the defense. Turning on the Jets. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Looking deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game.
Looking to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's start with the USC Trojans in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's USC in an absolute fistfight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything could happen in this second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On target to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Reed. Grabbed over the middle. It's Craver. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Might be changing the route. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Caught over the middle. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to give the defense credit because they never quit on the play. He had already made a few guys miss, but they kept bringing hats to the football, trusting that if they got there, maybe they'd be able to knock it out. They did, and they come away with a huge takeaway.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. Maybe some room here. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. On the draw. It's Gordon. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Davis. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play though.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that third down. But there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Quarterback making checks. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Reed. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here's Reed to throw. Pressure coming. And they got it.
Honestly, 3rd and 1, I think you just run the ball though. You just trust in your own guy's ability to be more physical, win the line of scrimmage, and go get that yard. Now with the sack, they're going to have to punt.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Throwing Reed. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's Riley. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Quarterback may change this route. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They're going to ride this running back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Reed on the play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to him on the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Reed. They'll run the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Powers through. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's gone! They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Fires quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted for the 11th time. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in this.